Beloved, you were never meant to live chained to circumstance. You were never meant to wake up and check reality like a prisoner checks the weather, as if you have no say, as if your life is something that happens to you, instead of something you pour out from your being like light through stained glass. You've tasted the truth. You've felt it in flashes. Those moments when everything inside you whispered, "There's more." And there is more. But it does not live in your memory. It does not live in your logic. It does not live in the numbers, the facts, or the evidence of the senses. It lives in the field of imagination. Imagination is not escapism. It is entrance. Entrance into the only world that is real enough to be called yours. Because it was born through you. You've been taught to live reactively, to wake up and scan the world to see what's real, to look at your bank account to decide how safe you are, to look at your reflection to decide how lovable you are, to look at the past to decide what's possible in the future. But beloved, this is backwards. Your senses are not the source, they are the echo. And if you want to live differently, you must start imagining more beautifully, more vividly, more dangerously. So let me ask you now, what would your life look like if you truly trusted your inner vision? If you felt it so deeply, so completely, that you forgot to ask for proof? Would you not walk differently? Would you not rise in the morning like someone who knows everything is aligned? Would you not carry yourself with calm certainty like the people you once envied but now realize were just early versions of you? Imagine this. Waking up in a space that mirrors your essence. Sunlight spilling across floors you chose with love, air humming with ease, your body rested, powerful, alive. You sip coffee or tea or golden water under a sky you manifested not with force, but with frequency. You open your messages and find opportunities that feel like miracles. But they're not. They're reflections of your alignment. You speak to others not from survival, but from overflow. Your relationships become sacred mirrors, conversations dripping with laughter, depth, honesty, intimacy. You move through the world with time on your side, not rushing, not chasing, not convincing, just flowing, fully, freely, completely you. Money becomes a dance, creativity becomes your default state, your energy becomes electric, magnetic, undeniable. And peace, it isn't occasional, it is your baseline. But none of this begins with the outer. It begins in the unseen. It begins in imagination, where you are free from history, free from conditioning, free from evidence. In imagination, you are infinite. And the more you dwell there, not just visit, but dwell, the more reality conforms. The senses fall in line. The world rearranges. The mirror reflects the new face you now wear from within. So why don't most people do this? Because it requires trusting what they cannot yet touch. It requires feeling before seeing. It requires divorcing their identity from circumstance and marrying their destiny instead. But, beloved, you are not most people. You came here to walk between worlds, to bring the unseen into the seen, to show others what becomes possible when you live not from the echo of the world, but from the voice within. So start now, not with hope, not with doubt, but with decision. Decide that imagination is your truth. Decide that vision is your compass. Decide that your senses will catch up, but they don't lead anymore. And then, live from the dream so deeply that the world has no choice but to follow. Let your body move like the future is already yours. Let your speech reflect someone who is already there. Let your inner world become so vivid, so ecstatic, so magnetic, that life begins to look like what you imagined because you refuse to settle for what you could see. That, beloved, is how you escape the illusion. That is how you create heaven from within. That is how you remember who you are.